This episode of Wine and Crime is brought to you by Progressive Insurance.
Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy to see if you could save when you bundle your home and auto policies.
Try it at Progressive.com.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
Summer's supposed to be the easy season. So why are so many people quietly Googling a therapist between summer Fridays? Because more daylight doesn't fix the hard stuff. Sometimes it just turns the volume up. Grow does therapy differently. Therapy is not only for when you're in crisis. Grow Therapy is here for all the moments when you decide you want more. More support, more clarity, more tools. Mental health isn't a destination you reach. It's something you build, and Grow makes that easier. Grow connects you with thousands of high-quality licensed therapists across the U.S., offering both virtual and in-person sessions, nights and weekends. You can search by what matters, like insurance, specialty, identity, or availability, and get started in as little as 2 days. There are no subscriptions, no long-term commitments. You just pay per session. Grow helps you find therapy on your time. The therapist you want takes your insurance on Grow. Grow accepts over 125 insurance plans. Sessions average $21 with insurance, and some pay as little as $0 depending on their plan. Visit growtherapy.com/booknow today to get started. That's growtherapy.com/booknow. growtherapy.com/booknow. Availability and coverage vary by state and insurance plan.
Wine and Crime contains graphic and explicit content which may not be suitable for some listeners. Listener discretion is advised.
Are listening to Wine and Crime, the podcast where two friends chug wine, chat true crime, and unleash their worst Minnesotan accent.
Darn right.
Darn tootin'.
Darn stinking tootin'.
I'm Lucy.
I'm Amanda.
Oh, we got a fun one today. This was very silly, and I had to rush the end of my notes because there was just a lot going on. This is an Amanda pick.
Well,
kind
of. It was recommended to us by the Wine Coven during a happy hour, and I was like, "That's
right.
great. We should definitely do that." So it's an Amanda pick in that I put it on like the official. Yeah, I want to do that, but I didn't come up with it.
Case,
I can't. Yeah,
you've been excited about this case. Long time.
Honestly, I just was excited to revisit something from the year of our birth that we grew up hearing so much about, but weren't actually cognizant for at the time.
Yeah.
So
I
was
actually
excited.
don't know anything about what you're talking about.
It's kind of gnarly. Like, it's sad. I don't know.
Well, let's just say what the topic is.
Yeah, why don't you?
Today, we are discussing 15 minutes of fame.
Indeed.
And all that comes with those 15 minutes.
Yeah, it's tough. And I feel like the way we used to be, especially in like the 80s and 90s with tabloids and press and like not letting people quietly process their trauma. I'm going through all this and I'm like, oh, it's our fault.
It always is.
Oh, right. Once again, it's our
These are the consequences. Got it.
Yeah. So, but it is an interesting topic. So I'm really excited to dive into it. So let's do it.
First, we have our wine crime pairing.
Yeah. Also
with our
very
favorite
special
buddy, Ashwin.
Yeah. Also very special. We have a special Ashwin's Wine Corner this month. So I'm going to go ahead and let us kick over to that. And let's hear from our buddy Ashwin. Okay, everybody, we're back with another little Ashwin's Wine Corner with Ashwin from UnPINNED Wine Club. Welcome back. I have missed
Thank
you.
Thanks
I
for
have
having
missed
me.
you since DC. I've missed Sav since DC.
I know.
We had such a good time.
So much fun. Such a whirlwind. It flew by. I don't
It
even
went
know
so
where those
fast.
3 days went.
I know.
But
And now that was
so
already,
fun.
what, a month ago?
Yeah.
How?
Time flies.
I know.
don't know.
And
don't know.
I guess as you get older, how you like perceive and process time speeds up.
I'm sure you've probably heard about this, but apparently as you get older, because each year is a smaller percentage of the time of your total years on Earth, they seem to go by faster. Like when you're 1 and then a year goes by, that's like, oh my gosh, I just lived a whole other half of my life.
Yeah, my
when you're
life.
2.
I know.
Yeah, but when you're like in your 30s or 40s, it's like another year goes by. It's like, oh, that's just like 2% of your total life that you've been here. So then it just feels smaller.
Oh my God. No, I hate it. Anyway, but that's
I
not
don't
why
like
we're
it
here.
either.
We're not here to spiral each other into an existential crisis. We're here to talk about wine. So,
Some
Ashwin,
wine.
what did you pick out for us for 15 minutes of fame?
Oh, I basically took this and said, who of the winemakers that I know feels the most deserving of their 15 minutes of fame? And I hope the 15 minutes turns into 15 years because I absolutely love these 2 winemakers. So I picked Fekete Pince Harslevelu.
Hell yeah.
Fekete Pince
Rolls
is the name
right
of the
off the
winery.
tongue.
Yeah, so easy to say. Yeah, the Hungarians of all the wine producing regions in the world, Hungary might be at the top when it comes to hard shit
Pronunciations, yeah.
to say. Yeah.
I kind of love it though.
Yeah, and it's like, they know their language is hard, so they don't give you a tough time but if you try, like if you're in front of a Hungarian and you try to pronounce something in their
They love
language,
it.
like you get props. Yeah, because it's objectively really hard.
Yeah,
There's a lot
it's a
of
challenging
consonants
language.
smashed together. But we've got Fekete Pince Harslevelu. Fekete Pince is the name of the winery. Harslevelu is the name of the grape. This comes from Somló in Hungary, and the winemaking team are a husband and wife team, Gabor and Zsófi. And they're 2 folks that could not be more deserving of their 15 minutes of fame. They make maybe 1,000 cases of wine a year, some 1,000, 1,200 cases, which is really, really, really small.
Yeah.
When you think about someone who makes wine for a living, it's like
Right.
that's really small. Volcanic wines with minimal intervention, spontaneous fermentation, and this is across the board for all their wines. And Harslevelu is a variety that almost no one knows about, but a lot of people have actually tried it.
Okay.
So if you've ever tried the sweet wine Tokai, you've probably had some Harslevelu because it's one of the grapes that's used in Tokai.
Oh, okay. Because I had never heard of this varietal myself, but I have heard of Tokai. I think I have tasted that before.
I'm guessing you probably have. It's one of the more famous of the sweet, of the sweet
Like a dessert
wines.
wine,
It's probably
yeah.
top 5. Exactly. Of the dessert wines, probably top 5 in terms of kind of like being widespread and being famous. Tokai is in, let me get my right and left right. So Tokai is in eastern Hungary. Somló is in western Hungary. So we're on the opposite side of the country. And here, there's no sweetness here. This is completely dry, really acidic, very bright. It's volcanic, so you get this like chalky, smoky minerality.
So the volcanic element is obviously from the soil. Like there's volcanic rock
100%.
from volcanic activity that formed that region, millions
Exactly.
and millions of years ago. Cool.
Exactly. And actually, while I was researching some of the volcanic wines that we're including in this month's theme, I learned that there are 2 types of there's one very volcanic soil, and then there's one that's you could kind of consider it volcanic.
Huh. Okay.
One is, and they both come from lava, which is why it's really interesting. It's just whether the lava cooled on the Earth's surface or below the Earth's surface.
That makes so much sense, but seems like such a nuanced difference that could affect the flavor profile of the grape. That's wild.
It took me a while to wrap my head around what it does to the flavor of the wine, and basically, the conclusion I've drawn after tasting a bunch of wines for this theme is that lava that cools on the Earth's surface, which is, I think it's called I don't remember the geological word. I had looked it up
Well, we
earlier.
can just tap into Austin Powers and call it liquid hot magma, like Dr. Evil.
Dude, you know what's really confusing is technically that would be the second type. Because magma
Is the under the
when-
surface.
Exactly. So these were all these it took me back to my 6th grade science class,
Yeah.
geology and stuff, and rocks.
You're like, I'm
and
already
oh
a
my
sommelier.
gosh.
Now I have to know different kinds of lava.
I know. But basically what happens is you have, when lava cools on the Earth's surface, like really more traditionally what we think of as a volcano, like erupts, the lava cools, it has a much more direct influence on the taste of the wine. In that you, like, in both cases, even when you have magma below the Earth's surface that cools and pushes its way up, you taste minerality in both the wines.
Right.
But when it's lava that cools on the surface, it's
more
much
intense.
more overt. It's much more overt, and you'll often get these like, you get this like chalky texture on your palate, almost like. Did you ever eat the candy sweet tarts?
Yes, I ate some yesterday. They're
know that
really
kind of-
good to put in your purse when you're a diabetic, just in case you have low blood sugar. Those little wraps. I love a sweet tart. I love a sweet tart.
So that texture, that kind of like chalkiness, while it's also really acidic and sour, not the sweet part, but the chalky and the acidic, that's what you get more from these kind of like lava on the Earth's surface wines.
Cool.
Whereas when you have like the magma pushing its way up, you get a more like,
It's subdued.
would you
It's like it's
describe it?
blended with other elements in the soil, so it's not going to
Yeah,
have as like
exactly.
intense an effect. That's super
100%.
cool.
100%.
Okay, so is this a surface lava wine or a
This is surface
subterranean
lava.
lava wine?
This
surface
is
lava.
surface lava.
Okay.
This is like unapologetically volcanic.
Wow.
So it's blistering in acidity. It's got that chalky minerality, but the variety Harslevelu tends to be fruitier. And so you have this like beautiful combination of flavors where you get the seriousness, you get the minerality, but then you also get like almost like Fruit Loops or
sounds
like
fascinating.
dried mango or like, you know, these kind of like tropical fruit notes too.
Well, and didn't you mention before, maybe this was off camera, but didn't you mention before, this is a white varietal, you said, and it's
It
served
is,
chilled,
yeah.
but didn't you say it's also aged, which is uncommon for a
Yeah.
white wine? So there's a
Yeah.
lot going on with this, because that's obviously also going to affect the flavor profile. What did they age it on? Or in?
It's mostly bottle aging. So they
Oh,
use
cool.
neutral wood during the winemaking, and then it's bottle aged for, I mean, in this case, probably like 6 or 7 years.
Whoa.
Because their whole, so the fact, like Gabor and Jofi's philosophy is because we have this unique terroir and we grow these indigenous Hungarian varieties, they are so much more expressive when they've had some time to rest.
Okay.
And what ends up happening is that most aged wines, if you think about like any wine that you've had that's over 5 years, it's probably red. It's because you need complexity for a wine to age, because what's going to happen is acidity will go down over time, fruity aromas will go down over time, and tannins will mellow out. And so for a white wine to be able to age, you're kind of working with 2 dimensions instead of 3. And so you've really got to have like a well-packed, like intense flavor.
I was going to say,
in
I'd
your
be
wine.
so curious to taste it right away and then taste it 6 years later, because it must have some pretty
Ooh.
high intensity to be able to have it be recommended. Like before they're even selling it, they're aging it in their own
100%.
cellar for that long. And so
100%.
additional fermentation is not happening in the bottle. It's just bottle aging.
It's just
So it's
bottle
not going to
aging.
be necessarily like effervescent or carbonated. It's going to drink like a white wine. That's so weird.
It's going to drink like a white wine. It's going to be way darker than your typical white wine.
Cool.
So it's going to be this like yellowish golden color for 2 reasons. One is you have the variety tends to be a little more saturated in color to begin with. And as a wine ages, like even through the cork, you have micro-oxygenation. That's actually why you bottle age, is because you'll have tiny, tiny influences of oxygen interacting with the wine. And when something oxidizes, it turns brown.
Yeah.
Right? Like think about like an apple, if you leave it out for like even an hour, it starts to turn brown. It's the same kind of thing. So this wine, it's not going to be brown, but it will be like
But it contributes to
darker.
that yellow. Wow. Weird. Oh my God, I can't wait to try this.
Yeah. It's
This sounds
weird. It's delicious.
So good.
It's one of those like, so I started drinking Harslevelu for the first time a few years ago, and I'm like that weirdo that drinks like 20 of them a year now.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I
It's
don't
like become
actually
a favorite.
if like when people try it, I think that's how most people will react, because it's like takes elements from a lot of the. So it's got the Riesling-like minerality, it's got the Sauvignon Blanc-like fruitiness,
Which these
and then
are
it's got
all
the
great summer
Chardonnay-like
notes.
body, and it's got, you put all this together, it's like it takes elements of three
All
of the
these
most
different varietals that we know.
white wines that people know, and it's like package it all into one, and then give it
Okay.
8 years of age, and then see what you think.
I am so stoked on this one, and this is part. Would this potentially be part of the shipment giveaway?
This would be.
Ah!
So that takes us to. We're bringing the giveaway back.
Yeah, you're getting your treats again, folks. And we have had some really great responses from folks that have not only just gone ahead and subscribed to the wine club, but have been winners of the free shipment giveaway. So it is real. You do
It is
get
real.
these wines,
Yep.
and the way to sign up
my
for
bank
that.
my bank account does show proof that
Girl.
it's real.
Yeah, for real. I mean, this is like an amazing investment that Ashwin is making in all of us to be able to try this. So we are so appreciative. But if you want to get signed up to win your free shipment of unpinned wine that will include this gorgeous selection from today, you can head to unpinnedwineclub.com/WC. And if I recall, if you have already signed up, you don't need to sign up again. You'll still be
Great
in
memory.
the drawing.
Yep.
But if you want to be entered in, you should head over to unpinnedwineclub.com/WC and add your name to that list so you can get your chance to win a free shipment of wine.
Woohoo! Yeah.
Well,
I'm
I am
glad
so
we're bringing it
excited for
back.
my shipment of this wine.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
going to
coming.
chill this
It's coming.
immediately. And it should be
It's
arriving,
coming.
the way that the timing is going, it should be arriving like just in time for the construction that has had my street shut down and my house shaking for it'll be 2 months as the crow flies. And it should be wrapping up at the end of July. So I will be celebrating. I'm going to sit in the front yard in either the sunshine or the twilight hour with a glass of this freaking wine and invite some friends over to enjoy the peace and quiet and the freshly paved street and all of my blooming flowers. And we're going to drink this motherfucking wine.
Count me in.
Yeah.
Can I come?
Yes, you can. Come on out. I'll text you the dates.
Amazing.
As long as you bring your adorable wife, because I definitely love you, but I like really fell in love with her while we were in DC. So
We're a package deal.
yeah, that's a good combo.
We're a package deal.
Yeah, she's freaking awesome.
Yeah, she's the bomb. You know, in Italy, they don't call like your better half. They call them your sweeter half, your dolce metà. It's like
That's
it's so
really
sweet.
cute.
I know, right? So she's my dolce metà. She's my sweeter half.
I'm gonna die. I love that. That's the most adorable freaking thing I've ever heard.
I know.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, this has been amazing. You are amazing. I cannot
thanks,
wait to
Amanda.
taste this wine. And do you
Before
want
we wrap,
to? Yes,
Can I say one thing that I'm super excited about?
please.
Which is we were kind of incognito doing this.
I can't believe
Which
I forgot
was-
to mention this. I am such a
No,
monster.
it's all right.
I'm so excited about this.
Honestly, we were like pretty just under the radar, working our way to build this out, and we just launched our bottle shop.
Hell yeah.
And we did it for a few reasons. Like, one, we have some wines that we ship in the wine club, and then they're awesome, and people want more of them. And sometimes we can get more, but it's like, well, I'm not going to send them to wine club members again. And so
Right.
one is to like find some of our favorites and like get them available to folks. Another one is there are some really good classic wines too. It's hard to find value there because like when you start going to the classic regions, it's easy to just like way overspend. So I was like, I drink Chianti Classico sometimes. Let me pick some of my favorites.
Yum.
And so, yeah, we like just quietly launched this and we're just, I'm just excited about it. And
Yeah, I love this. If you are curious about some of the selection, where should people check out the bottle shop if they're feeling like they want to try some of these wines but don't want to commit to the full membership yet? This sounds like a really good option. So where would they want to navigate to be able to access that?
UnPinnedWineClub.com.
Fabulous.
It's right there. It's front and center. And I'm hoping by the time this airs, we'll have a couple of our like highlight shipments that folks can buy as like a one-time purchase.
Oh, I love it.
I'm hoping.
This is really, really, really exciting. And then this is also like a really cool way for you, if you get your hands on X amount of bottles that isn't enough to fulfill the entire wine club list, then you could put them on the bottle shop. So there might be some exclusives that are coming. Or like you said,
100%.
you get access to some extra inventory for the wine club. You have some left over that people can snag. This is awesome.
You're literally just reading my mind, because like
It's
there are
genius.
lots of wines we'll taste, and I'm like, well, we're not going to get them in time, or there's not enough of it, and it's like, well, this wine is still good. It sucks that like we're constrained by all these things, and now it's like, oh, if we taste a good wine and we believe in it, then it goes in our bottle shop.
I love this. I know that I have been like pressuring you on a bottle shop for the last like 6 months. So I'm so excited that this has launched. And congratulations. That's another huge step for your business, which is fucking badass.
Thank you.
And I hope it goes awesome. I hope the wine coven sells your ass out.
I appreciate it. I hope so too.
Go get him, y'all.
My Dolce Mata. If you like the way it looks, it was my Dolce Mata that built it.
Okay.
She's super talented.
She is a talented lady. Go enjoy her work. So yeah, unpinnedwineclub.com. If you want to just check out their bottle shop, like they said, they're featuring it front and center right there on their homepage. And if you do want to sign up to win yourself a free shipment of wine from Unpinned, head to unpinnedwineclub.com/WC. The WC is for wine and crime, if you didn't understand that, folks. And great. All right. That'll do it for this week's, or this month's, I guess, Ushwin's Wine Corner from Unpinned Wine Club. And thank you so much for joining us again.
Thank you for having me, Amanda. Really
You'll
appreciate
be back.
it.
We can't live without you now. You're part of the deal.
I'll be back.
You'll be back. All right,
be
y'all.
back.
Until next time, we will be working on our
peace.
Arnold Schwarzenegger impression.
Yeah, no more Schwarzenegger. I promise.
All right, so once again, if you want to get signed up for a free shipment from Unpinned, head to unpinnedwineclub.com/WC. Okay?
All right. Well,
All right.
let's take a quick break to hear a word from our sponsors, and then we're going to
Let's get into it.
with some Dr. Phil.
Oh, no. Exactly, Dr. Phil.
Exactly.
Dr. Phil is directly responsible for giving too many people their 15 minutes of fame. And I know you're about to get to it.
We're going to get to it, buddy.
Yeah. All right. Let's do it. BRB. The best summer pieces are the ones that you end up wearing on repeat. I'm talking comfortable, versatile, honestly, easy to pack, easy to toss in the wash. These are like big things for summer. And something that's going to be somehow the correct thing for every occasion makes packing so much easier. And this is why I love Quince. They make elevated essentials using premium materials like European linen, organic cotton, washable silk. Come on now. Without the traditional retail markup.
Quince's 100% European linen pants, dresses, and tops are the pieces that you're going to reach for all summer long. These are lightweight, effortless to style, and they start at just $32. I have a little linen dress that I wear
So
to
cute.
every single event.
Yep.
I love it so much. And the last time I was at a party, there was a gal who was wearing the same dress in a different print or a different color. And we were both like, oh, Quince. Also, Quince's denim is soft and comfortable. We know Amanda loves it. And their organic cotton sweaters are perfect for layering when evenings cool down, maybe a little beach bonfire.
Mm-hmm.
Quince has so much more, too. They have like beautiful Italian leather bags, gorgeous jewelry, 14 karat gold to add just a subtle finishing touch, like simple hoops or delicate chains that make even the most effortless outfit feel intentional, just snazz you up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Everything at Quince is priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands because they work directly with ethical factories and cut out the middlemen. So you're paying for exceptional quality, not brand markup. And it's not just apparel. Like I said, Quince also offers elevated essentials for your home, bedding, bath, kitchen essentials. I've talked before relentlessly about the bedding that I have gotten from Quince.
I love your bedding.
Summertime, like lightweight quilt.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, they're so comfy.
They're perfect. Make your summer wardrobe feel easier. Go to quince.com/wine for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada too. That's quince, QUINCE.com/wine for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/wine.
You know, back in the 20th century, we had to go to an eyeglass store. We had to get a full exam, an eye exam, and then spend like way too long picking through all these different really expensive frames for something that looks decent on your face. And then like 6 months later, you'd get them in the mail. Just like too much leaving the house, too expensive, too much of a pain. And that is why Warby Parker is bringing in the future, baby.
Yeah, seriously, they don't just make buying glasses easier. They truly make the entire process easier. Now you can actually go into one of their stores and get an eye exam right there. So you're already going to get like the amazing quality of Warby Parker, but with that one-stop shop if you want to go in. There's no running around to multiple spots. There's no guessing if your prescription is up to date. They take care of everything. It's super clean. It's modern. It honestly feels more like a wellness experience, like elevated shopping than going to the eye doctor. And they're also covered by many major eye insurance plans. So just let them know give them your information to see if you're eligible for those benefits. And a lot of your stuff could be covered. Even if you're not in network, you could still use your out of network benefits at Warby Parker and they'll even handle the paperwork for you. They really are making it easy. And they have so many amazing styles. I have multiple pairs of sunglasses, prescription sunglasses that I've gotten through Warby Parker, as well as I've had like 3 or 4 pairs of regular glasses from Warby Parker. And I have never found anywhere else that has like better quality, quicker turnaround, and better selection. All of their glasses are so cute. It's like almost too much sometimes. And their prescription glasses start at $95, so you can actually get quality and stylish frames at an affordable price.
Right now, buy one pair of glasses and get 20% off any additional pairs at warbyparker.com/gals. That's 20% off any additional pairs when you purchase one pair at warbyparker.com/gals. When it's 90 degrees, feels like outside, it is 150 degrees, feels like inside your pants.
250 degrees in your pants.
So, you know what? Summer-proof your intimate areas this year with a Tushy Bidet, the instant bathroom upgrade that keeps you healthy and fresh where sweat hits the hardest.
I cannot tell you how much I love my Tushy Bidet. We've got one upstairs and downstairs. Both toilets have a Tushy Bidet, and it really transforms your bathroom wellness for life from gut to butt to bowl, okay? It makes every part of the process easier. I absolutely love it. I use it all year round. I am using so much less toilet paper, okay? I have a Tushy Bidet that can connect to both the cold or the warm water tap.
Nice.
I just have mine connected to the cold water because I like things a certain way.
I like that.
I like to keep it cool down there. It's like brushing my teeth with cool water. Mm-hmm. You know, you don't want tepid water. That's my personal preference, but Tushy will meet you where you're at. But you can get the Tushy E-Bidet, which is going to take it to the next level. It's instantly going to modernize your daily routine and your bathroom. This bad boy has a heated seat, adjustable water temperature, and a powerful yet gentle dryer. So you could have your whole experience in the bathroom without ever having to use toilet paper. Like, think of what you are saving, not only in the cost for toilet paper, but like what you're saving for your plumbing. And these things are so easy to install. They just attach to your existing toilet. You do not need additional plumbing. E-bidets require obviously just your toilet plumbing and then an outlet. Like, it could not be easier. If I can do it, literally anybody can do it.
Stay fresh and healthy where the AC can't reach. For a limited time, our listeners get 10% off their first bidet order when you use code GALS at checkout. That's 10% off your first bidet order at hellotushy.com with promo code GALS.
We're Minnesotan, okay? So our favorite things are like a hot dish, a salad that incorporates Jell-O, and bragging about a deal we got. There's like nothing more exciting to a Minnesotan than when you like compliment their outfit and they tell you that they got it for like 50% off, or they thrifted it, or, you know, it's vintage, whatever. Like, that is so ingrained in our culture. And so if you are like that, if you love finding a deal, I cannot tell you enough that you should not be sleeping on Whatnot. Whatnot is amazing for finding deals on things like clothes, candy, all kinds of specialty items, video games. Like, it's amazing. Tell us more.
Whatnot is the #1 live shopping app in the US where shopping happens in real time with real people, real conversations, and incredible deals. It was so surprising at first because I logged in and you just go into these different like kind of rooms.
Yeah.
And there are people live selling their stuff, showing off their
see
clothes,
the products,
ask questions. It's wild. Whatnot also offers this incredible community. You are connected with sellers and other shoppers. It's like hanging out with like a fun group that gets you. They like the same stuff. They're shopping for the same stuff. It's just really fun. And there are some amazing sellers on Whatnot with great taste going live 24/7. You can log on any time of day and you're going to find sales going on. You can comment in real time and they're going to show you a close up of like the clothes, explain the sizing. Like I said, answer your questions. It's very, very fun.
I follow a couple of vintage shops on Whatnot, and honestly, even if I'm not like actively shopping, I do just love watching them. Like their collections are so cute. So download Whatnot today and get $20 off and free shipping on your first purchase. Search Whatnot, WHATNOT, in the App Store. Sign up and start finding the best deals on the products you love with $20 off and free shipping on your first purchase. Lucy, I'm scared, I'm excited, and I have a feeling I know exactly who you're talking about. So let's dive in. What do you have for us for 15 minutes of fame? Who do you have for us?
I did want to start with a little bit of background.
Okay.
Well, as you probably know, 15 minutes of fame is an expression describing the short-lived media publicity or celebrity of an individual or phenomenon or an individual phenomenon. It's often used in reference to pop culture like reality TV, TikTok, memes, the memes. So the phrase quart d'heure de célébrité.
Okay.
A quarter of an hour of celebrity.
Oh.
15 minutes of fame.
Yep.
Was used in French, the French language during the 19th century, notably by Alphonse Daudet in an article Vie Mercante, first published in 1879.
Why is it so French?
It's actually older in English. Yeah, late 19th century. I will not be reading the French.
No.
Clearly very rusty and it's annoying. But it translates to some young fellows have had, thanks to 15 cleverly written lines, their 15 minutes of fame.
Ah, okay.
So basically, he's saying like, there's so much going on in the world. You can do a little bit of work for a little bit of fame, and that's like kind of ubiquitous. And so, like I said, an older version of the same concept in the English language is the expression 9 days wonder.
Oh,
which I kind of like that.
I do. It's very whimsical.
9 days wonder.
I'm not having 15 minutes of fame. I'm having 9 days wonder.
It's a sexier version.
It is sexy.
That phrase 9 days wonder dates back at least as far as the Elizabethan era, so like the 16th century.
It was the 16th.
It was the 16th. So yeah, 9 days
crazy.
wonder. Lots of 9 days wonder has happened since the phrase was first coined.
For real.
Today, it is famously attributed to Andy Warhol.
Oh.
That's like his most famous quote is about how everyone has 15 minutes of fame.
Weird.
But actually, that may not be correct. It is challenged. He is quoted by Time magazine in 1967 as saying that one day, quote, everyone will be famous for 15 minutes.
Well, he knew the internet was coming.
Yeah.
That's for damn sure.
He was talking about like the art world. But we'll get to it. I found an article from Smithsonian Magazine that sort of describes the dispute. The original quote seems to trace back to a 1968 brochure that Warhol distributed at one of his exhibitions in Sweden. But according to art critic Blake Gopnik, it could have been Pontus Hulten, a famous curator in Europe, who coined the phrase.
All right, Pontus.
Okay, Pontus. But there are other claimants too, including painter Larry Rivers and photographer Nat Finkelstein. So Finkelstein insisted that he was the one who made the remark to Andy Warhol. They were somewhere and there were like a bunch of people like clamoring at them.
Yeah.
And he says that Andy Warhol said, "Oh, everyone wants to be famous." And himself, Nat Finkelstein, says, "Yeah, for about 15 minutes, Andy." That's what he says.
Yep.
As Gopnik explains, Warhol himself admitted to never saying that in 1980, but by then, the damage was done. So as Gopnik, the curator, points out, it didn't really matter.
Yeah.
Or sorry, not curator. He's an art critic. He says, it doesn't really matter. By that point, Warhol, an artist who explored the concept of branding, was firmly a brand of his own, and the 15 minutes quote fit in with that story very nicely.
Yeah. Sorry, brother. It was going to stick with him. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
You're not going to get your 15 minutes for saying the 15 minutes thing. It's not happening.
So he says, quote, "We've decided it's by Warhol whether he likes it or not. We've created and continue to create the Warhol brand for ourselves."
There you go.
So, next time you see that attributed to him, because I have seen it like as a quote
Sure.
before, just know that maybe it was Nat Finkelstein. Or
It probably
Larry
was.
Rivers.
Well, and also it's
Or
like,
Pontus.
who really came up with any sayings? When I think
cares?
about how much stuff is workshopped into sayings among our friend group where we've all had different iterations of the same thing, and then we finally settle on some sort of like in-group colloquial lore. Yeah. It's like, who
It
was
settles
really
somewhere in the
responsible?
middle.
Yeah.
And at the end of the
They
day,
were both talking about it. One person got attributed with it. That's what matters.
it's also evidently not a unique or a novel idea. It's been
Probably
around
not.
since the 16s.
Yeah.
So speaking of branding oneself, today I want to tell you about a brilliant comet streaking across our collective sky in a blaze, who definitely experienced her 15 minutes of fame.
Is her name Haley?
No.
Because that would be
that'd
amazing.
funny. Her name is Danielle.
That's right. Danielle!
Danielle. I was first introduced to Danielle Marie Brigoli when I was deep in my Dr. Phil clips on Facebook Reels era.
You had a season with that.
I think I want to go back.
Yeah, I don't blame you. They're pretty entertaining.
Dr.
And I'm
Phil
not going to
is
watch a
great in
whole
clips.
episode. Yeah, I'm not going to watch a whole episode of Dr. Phil. It's never going to happen.
No. But the clips,
Yeah.
in case anyone's wondering, I'm currently in same clip. I'm currently doing the same thing, but with Evil Lives Here.
Nice. That
I'll
show
fall
is
asleep
good.
to Evil Lives Here.
Clip,
I never
clip.
know how any of it ends because I'm always
don't-
asleep.
You don't need to.
Who needs to know? Also, you know how your phone like scolds you for how much you're on it?
Shares a screen time report each week.
The
Yes.
screen report. Mine is always like 11 hours a day because I'm just sleeping to Evil Lives Here reels
Oh
for
my
most
God.
of it.
You are a monster. I love it. You're not even really using it. It's just there running.
I'm not hearing it. My
Yeah.
phone's on the other end of the bed by
Yep.
the time I wake up.
You're fine.
It's fine. I'm healthy.
Yep. 100%. Not arguing with you there. I'm scared of what will happen.
Don't argue with me.
I
I'm
won't.
healthy, she screams into the microphone.
Into a microphone on her podcast.
Oh no.
Oh, we are in trouble.
Do as I say. No, not as I do. Okay.
Not as I do.
Danielle was born on March 26, 2003. She's an Aries in Boynton Beach, Florida. Her parents separated when she was a baby. She did not know her dad for a while. According to her Wikipedia article, he is currently a cop in Palm Beach County.
Ugh.
I know. She has two younger half brothers on her dad's side.
Oh my God. just quickly while I'm thinking about this. And if you're listening, hi, I'm so glad you're listening. But it was so funny. I had a table the other night and we were talking about the podcast and they were like, oh my gosh, this person at the table was like a sheriff for X amount of years. And I was like, I don't think you're going to like my show. I was like, cops are not my favorite. And he was like, mine either. And I'm like, all right, well, maybe you will like it.
Oh,
Good luck. It's like cops and I don't get along too well. And he was like, we don't either. I'm like, okay.
I actually have artwork in every single frame of every episode.
Oh no.
A cab.
Is that a cab right there?
Okay. I'm going to say this next part slowly so you can fully absorb all of it.
Oh no. Okay.
On September 14th, 2016, I did Google it. It was a Wednesday that lives in infamy. It was a waxing gibbous. Danielle, her mother, Barbara Ann, and her grandmother, regular Barbara, were interviewed on Dr. Phil
Yup.
for a segment titled, I want to give up my car-stealing, knife-wielding, twerking 13-year-old daughter who tried to frame me for a crime. That was the title.
There's a lot going on with that. It's a very specific episode, Dr. Phil.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I love daytime television.
God, it is a cesspool, and I love it too.
I think I would be really good as like a showrunner for a daytime TV show.
You definitely are sick enough that you could do it. You're sick and problematic enough
To pick these people out of
that you could do it.
the general public.
Yeah, I think you could. I'd rather see you on something more wholesome like a Jennifer Hudson, but I don't think that's what you're cut out for. I think you need to be on the Dr. Phil team. You just got to go full, just embrace how terrible it all is.
Oh, it's terrible. Okay, so Danielle is 13 years old at this time. After calling her 73-year-old grandmother a, quote, fucking actress,
Okay, wow.
Danielle, this was out the gate. Danielle became increasingly aggressive toward Dr. Phil and the studio audience. So I watched the whole segment earlier, or should I say rewatched it.
Yeah.
She admits to stealing the car of a makeup artist on Dr. Phil's crew because they had to go to her house to like film the B-roll and, you know, the interviews and stuff.
You stole the car of someone who came to your house? That's not smart.
Presumably to do your makeup.
That's wild.
She stole her car, including the woman's purse with allegedly $100 cash in it, which of course didn't make it back to its rightful owner, hitting her grandmother's car in the process and fleeing the scene.
Got it. Double whammy.
So he like starts listing out all of the crimes that she has just confessed to on tape.
Uh-huh.
Including grand theft auto.
Yeah.
He says, quote, I'm your worst nightmare, girl. The audience cheers.
I doubt that, Dr. Phil. I don't think you're that hardcore.
Oh my God, he's so weird.
I'm your worst nightmare.
Danielle gets more agitated as like I said, Dr. Phil outlines all the crimes she has just confessed to. She is also accused of punching her mother in the chest, quote, because she has breast cancer.
Yikes.
Isn't that
what? This'll help.
But it's obviously not a great household. I think there's violence on more than one side.
Sure. This seems tumultuous at best. There's a lot to unpack here.
It's a lot to unpack. Karma does circle back in this respect. We'll get back to that.
Okay.
So she comments, all these hoes laughing like there's something funny, referring to the audience. And this is straight from Wikipedia because I love how this is phrased. When Brigoli became irritated by the audience's laughter, she told them, catch me outside. How about that?
Sure.
Challenging the studio audience to
Yep.
fight her outside.
In these mean streets.
Her affected accent made the phrase sound like, cash me outside, how about that?
Yes,
So
because
that's
she
how it's
is
like written out.
a little white girl who is putting on a black scent to make herself feel tough and important.
I do want to be clear. Her father is Ashkenazi. Her mother is Italian. She is objectively a white girl with a really performative black scent.
Yeah, it's racist is what it is.
And we will also circle back to the, what's it called? Appropriation.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to play you the clip, though.
Yes, I need it. This went so fucking viral.
I know. You're gonna recognize it, but but maybe you have forgotten how she speaks. I'm kind of obsessed with it. It's
God, it's so cringe. It's so
Okay.
bad.
Again, she's 13.
Ain't nobody gonna catch me.
Because you're too streetwise?
Yup. And all these hoes laughing like something funny.
She's talking about the audience, that they're laughing at her.
That's her mother.
Did you say the hoes are laughing?
Yep.
So the audience are a bunch of hoes?
Yep.
Yep.
So then all the white ladies in the audience are clapping.
Catch me outside. How about that?
Huh?
Catch me outside. How about that?
Catch you outside? What does that mean?
Catch you outside.
What I just said.
So then her mother has to like translate.
Translate.
Dr. Phil's like, catch you outside.
Catch you outside.
So there is
This
a lot
moron.
to
This
discuss.
guy, she sucks. He sucks.
He sucks too because then, I mean, this is 2016.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully we have learned, but probably Dr. Phil has not. But he
No.
does go on to question, based on her fake accent, her level of education.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. So there's a lot to unpack about that. I'm not really gonna go into
Right. That's
that.
not the work we're gonna do today, but I'm glad you're acknowledging it.
Yes. Okay. So this swiftly became a meme, and Danielle became known as the Cash Me Outside, girl.
Cash me outside.
Within months, she became a viral sensation, prompting a ton of tweets, videos, remixes all over the internet, like
Not the
TikTok
remixes.
dances. So many remixes. The video of Danielle's Dr. Phil appearance is now the most watched video
Clip.
on the Dr. Phil's YouTube channel, having amassed, as of this morning, more than 56 million views.
Holy shit.
And you know how you can scroll and it shows the spike of like where
Yeah, on
everyone's
YouTube.
fast forwarding to?
Brilliant.
It's that. According to a Medium article, quote, although the original segment was posted on the Dr. Phil YouTube channel in September of 2016, it didn't become widely famous until the Facebook page Digital Memes posted it in early 2017.
Yeah, it's always somebody. It's not the people who watch Dr. Phil that are making those clips blow up. It's somebody finding it because they overheard Dr. Phil at like their mom or their Mima's house, and then they posted it and were like, holy shit, what the fuck is this?
Or they're falling asleep to Dr. Phil clips.
Or they're falling as well. But the clip is only out there because
I know.
somebody
I know.
made it famous.
Well, it wasn't me.
You helped keep
not-
it famous. How many of those 56 million views do you think are yours?
At least a half a
100.
dozen.
Incredible.
So it quickly spread to other platforms and has been, like I said, remixed extensively. Bitmoji created a character to express the emotion.
No way.
I don't really.
Not going so viral. You get your own Bitmoji. Also, remember Bitmoji?
Yes, this is an article from 2018. I apologize.
This is so 2018, 2016. This is amazing.
Oh yeah. So like in another example of how viral it went, there's a photo on the drive of this. A church in Georgia put on their like church marquee, said, "Catch God inside. How about that?"
You guys, that wasn't that clever.
No.
I'm enjoying it. Yes, that's funny, but no.
Oh. When it gets to the church, It's spent.
Yeah, then it's dead. Yeah, it's not fun anymore. When the church is memeing,
Yeah.
you know that meme is dead.
I do like churches that like embrace gay people.
Yes.
Because their signs are often mocking churches that don't.
Listen, I'll take a quippy church sign. That's not the problem.
I really want to get my own church sign for my yard.
Do it.
We don't have an HOA. Wouldn't that be cool? Just put.
That would be amazing. You'd go viral in Des Moines.
Maybe. I wonder if
You'd
there
be
are
on
rules
Atlas
against
Obscura.
that. Yeah.
I doubt it. Why don't you just do it and find out?
Forgiveness, not permission, right?
Cash her outside. How about that?
Cash me outside. Putting up my letters on my church sign.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so the meme also inspired a single based on the clip called Cash Me Outside, which was recorded by DJ Suede, the remix god.
Is
and
it
actually
her?
got in the... No, this is not. We're going to get to her.
Because she gets a musical career, doesn't she? Claws her way toward one.
Bad Baby, yes.
Bad
yes,
Baby.
She
Oh,
does.
that's right. It's Bad Baby.
It's Bad Baby. BHADBHABIE.
Why the H?
I don't know. You're asking the wrong person.
Oh,
And
I
that's
don't
not
like
even
that.
like how her
name
like
is
how
spelled or anything.
No. Her last name is Bregoli. It's just BREGOLI.
Yeah, there
There's
aren't
no
just
H.
H's places that would make this make sense.
Yeah. I don't know how she came up with that, but it's not for me to know.
It's not everything is for us. This isn't for you.
It's not for us.
No.
But that first song, the DJ Suede the remix got on the Billboard Hot 100. It was in the charts very
someone just
well.
used the clip. It wasn't her music, and
Correct.
it did quite well. I love that.
This
and then she's like, I want my own music career.
She got it.
Oh.
But after that song got popular, other companies started using it, using the virality to sell shit. So Danielle and her mother sued 3 different companies for, quote, infringing on her intellectual property rights by using her catchphrase without her permission.
Yeah.
She threatened to sue Walmart because apparently they put that on a t-shirt.
I mean, had she copywritten her little viral phrase?
I mean, no. If anybody has the right to copyright it, I feel like it would be Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil. Yeah, they probably beat them to it. I mean, I know she's freaking out about her rights, but we're not out here like trademarking or copywriting everything we just say. And so if she's not out here doing that.
Yeah, but like in a court, I mean, that's why like intellectual property lawyers exist. You could very well argue that, yeah, it came out of her mouth.
But on this show, so it belongs to the show.
You could argue.
Yeah.
Clearly, you could argue because she did sue.
Yep.
So in 2017, she was nominated for the MTV Music Awards in the trending category based on her meme. She hadn't done, well, I guess she had been working a little bit behind the scenes at that point, but she was not big on her own at that point yet.
Sure.
But like I said, she did put in some work. On August 24th, 2017, so she was 14 years old at this point.
Good Lord.
Danielle released her first single called These Hoes, but hoes is spelled Heaux.
Okay.
So that was her first single under her artist name, Bad Baby.
Behaby.
Mm-hmm.
Badly behaved Behaby.
She is very badly behaved. We'll get to it. It reached number 77 on the Billboard Hot 100, making her the youngest female rap artist to debut on the music chart.
Oh, God.
14. Its success prompted Atlantic Records to sign her to a multi-album recording contract. Multi-million dollars.
Let's not do this. This is not good. This is not good for her. This is not going to get anyone anywhere. This is a flash in the pan moment.
They're all flashes.
They're all flashes.
A comet streaking across the night sky.
A bad baby comet. The bad baby comet.
Mm-hmm. On March 26, 2018, she celebrated her, 2018, her 16th birthday.
Her super sweet 16.
She celebrated with a new song release. You might have heard this one, Gucci Flip Flops.
No.
Oh my God. It gets stuck in your head. I'm not going to play it because I don't want her to sue me, but yeah, it's just, I don't know what.
I'll play it after the show.
Play it after the show, but it's like, it's featuring Lil Yachty.
Okay.
I had to Google. I remember hearing it and I Googled the lyrics. 'Cause I couldn't tell what the fuck
anyone was saying
was going on
We're
or
too
like
old
what
for
it was
this shit.
about. It's literally about flip flops.
Okay.
Gucci
Passionate.
flip-flops, trying to get my shit down my socks. I don't remember. But anyway.
No.
Earworm, though. I actually didn't mind the
Great.
song.
Oh, God.
Okay. Danielle was nominated for a 2018 Billboard Music Award in the Best Female Rap Artist category alongside Cardi B and Nicki Minaj.
You guys, racism is crazy because even like she should not fucking be up there with these people. And also her like clever spelling, quote unquote, of hoes. Like black women have been doing that online for a long time. So she stole that. She's 15. She doesn't know what the fuck she's doing.
Stealing all.
She stole everything.
She's appropriating.
A music. Oh, she got. We are part of the problem. I'm pissed. I'm short circuiting.
On
Best
November
rap album.
Best Female Rap Artist. I think she had only released a couple songs.
Like
a couple songs. I don't know that she had a full album out at this point.
Oh
well,
my God.
I don't know. I don't fucking know. Anyway, on November 16th, this is still 2018, controversy arose when Danielle threw her drink at and attempted to assault Iggy Azalea.
What drink? Chocolate milk?
Right.
She's 15, 16 years old.
While attending Cardi B's Fashion Nova launch party. Like, there's just a lot going on here.
She should be grounded. She should be Go to your room. Go to bed.
Go to bed. She told paparazzi that she had done it because of comments that Azalea had made on Instagram, because that is what you fight about when you're 16 years old.
Oh my God. This
Azalea,
is embarrassing.
Azalea responded with a series of tweets condemning Danielle.
Funny how she's 16 and yet the entire like new season of The Valley is culminating to things people liked on Instagram, which we're telling, and Danny is terrible, and I'm not backing him up, but it's like
he's terrible.
We all have brain rot if this is the shit we're fighting about. All of us are doomed.
Did you watch the most recent episode?
I haven't watched yet today.
There's like a big explosive fight, or I guess it was last week's episode. Couldn't tell you what the fuck anyone was mad at each other about. I don't know who's
when
mad
they were
at. They're
all drunk.
Yeah,
Except
Zach
Lala.
screams.
Yeah, that was them talking about who liked certain things on Instagram that were saying bad things about other people, and the people in the room who liked the bad things that were being said, the comments.
But it was also about like him sexually assaulting.
Yeah.
It's all just.
It's all stemming from that. And I totally believe that he is a drunk, grabby, freaky weirdo who's like a creepy religious nut who wants to control his wife. And I believe all of that. And my brain is still falling out of my head watching this shit.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, these are unserious people grappling with serious problems. And it is so frustrating to watch. And it's like, these unserious people, I know they're on TV, but I think this is how a lot of people approach these kinds of conversations, unfortunately. And it makes me fear for the future of our world. And I can't stop watching it.
I know. We both love it.
And we both fucking love it. And my peacock hat
Shoot
is
it into my veins.
exhausted.
We are the problem, though.
Yeah, we're super the cash us outside.
Oh, God.
We're super the problem.
Well, okay. Well, speaking of reality TV shows,
She got one?
she, around this time, released the trailer of her reality show called Bringing Up Baby, which was published on Snapchat. Remember
Okay.
Snapchat had like reality shows for 5 minutes.
I rarely, if ever, engage in Snapchat, but I know people that still fuck with it. So I would never have been exposed to this.
The first season had 12 episodes, and TMZ reported ratings of over 10 million unique viewers in its first 24 hours.
Okay.
It works. She is a fascinating character.
Yeah.
We're talking about her.
We're still talking about her in 2026. So yes, something worked.
The publication also reported she was set to earn over $10 million in 2019. So during September 2019, the reality show was renewed by Snapchat for a second season that was due to air in the summer of 2020. But like so many things, the COVID pandemic really fucked with her career trajectory.
Oh, no.
Right? She did go on a tour of like North America in 2019, and she was supposed to go, or she was like halfway through another tour in 2020, early 2020, before it was canceled.
Yeah.
She's done live shows in like fucking New Zealand.
I believe it.
Yeah. So
We're
she was
sick.
We're sick.
We are sick.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. In December of 2019, a video of Danielle wearing box braids was posted to Instagram.
Girl, don't.
Causing controversy over cultural appropriation and ultimately made her decide to quit social media for a while. Probably a good idea.
Yup.
So we're kind of jumping around here timeline-wise because girl has a lot going on.
Uh-huh.
But so back, let's see, I believe this would have been 2017. So after she appeared on Dr. Phil.
Okay.
And I think because of her appearance on Dr. Phil, she was sent to Turnabout Ranch.
Oh.
If you've ever seen Dr. Phil, you know what Turnabout Ranch is.
I'm creeped out by that. He clearly has like a relationship.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And it's like one of these.
It's a troubled teen facility.
Yeah. Like teenage delinquent camp farm.
Yes.
Improvement center. And I always get nervous about shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Is it in Provo, Utah?
It's in Escalante, Utah.
Well,
but it's in the
okay.
middle of I think it's in the middle of nowhere, and they just have these kids like literally struggle to survive. So they
there's these
learn the
wilderness
value of a
camps.
dollar.
We should do a wilderness camp crimes episode because there are a lot in Utah, and I'm curious about the industry and like why there are so many there and why that region. And
Let's
the religious aspect.
Troubled teens episode.
Okay, we'll have to do that.
Yeah, okay. Or put it on the calendar.
Mm-hmm.
So she was later, I don't know if this was at the camp or after the camp, but she was arrested and pled guilty to charges of grand theft, cannabis possession, and filing a false police report, for which she was sentenced to 5 years probation in July 2017. I actually think that was the shit that she confessed to on Dr. Phil.
Okay.
Because remember the title of the episode? She
was like all the same charges.
Said something about my daughter tried to frame me for it was a drug crime.
Yep.
So
marijuana.
I'm sure that's what that was.
Okay.
So she was sentenced to 5 years probation, but the probation ended in March of 2018 after she hired a new lawyer. She had money by then to hire a better lawyer, and she got her probation dropped.
She could get out. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, good for her.
So backing up again to February 2017, this was closer to the time when she appeared on Dr. Phil, because that was September of 2016.
Okay.
There's a little bit from TMZ article.
Oh, they know everything.
Mm-hmm. Okay, February 2017. The Cash Me Outside girl caught someone inside an airplane Monday evening with a shot to the face.
What?
She punched a lady.
Oh, okay. That's
not a gun or anything.
That's poorly written. TMZ.
TMZ.
I'm disappointed in you, TMZ. I thought you were better than this.
They're not. And police ended up yanking her mother, and another passenger off their plane. It is a Spirit Airlines plane.
Oh, no.
We've learned Danielle Bregoli and her mom were boarding a Spirit Airlines flight out of LAX last night when mom got into a dispute with a female passenger. We're told Danielle's mother was struggling to put her carry-on bag in the overhead compartment, because she's wearing a walking cast for an injured foot. She was booted up and she
Okay.
was trying to lift her bag up.
Yep. I needed a little help.
And it's a Spirit flight, so everyone's pissed off.
Yep. No one's gonna help.
already.
Mm-hmm.
And the weight wasn't sitting well with the third party. Danielle says the other woman put her hands on her mom's throat, and that's why she had to cold cock the impatient passenger.
Okay, if that's true and somebody put their hands on my mother's throat in an airplane, I'd probably punch them too, to be honest.
Yeah, right. After Danielle uncorked the punch, the woman made a citizen's arrest. That's my favorite part.
Oh my God. How dare you punch me for choking your mother?
A short time later, police arrived and took all three off the plane. We're told no one wanted to press charges, so there were no arrests, and everyone involved decided their lawyers would handle it from there.
Interesting.
There is video of the incident. I did put two stills, or a side-by-side, a couple stills on the drive. You can see
I was
that.
confused by what these photos are, so thank you for explaining that.
That is behaving badly.
So bad.
It also got a little bit racist.
Yeah, it always does. She's been racist since day one.
Well, the woman was lashing out. According to the video, the woman called Danielle a slur that I will not say, that is being directed at white people who are acting in a appropriative way. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
It starts
like
with
the
a W.
N-word, but with W?
Yes.
Yeah, we don't say that.
We do not say that.
And it's not because
Obvious-
it's derogatory toward white people. It's because it's too close to the word that we don't say. And it's just
way too close to the word
It's just
we don't
a changing of the word we don't say so that we can say it without feeling bad because it's toward white people. No.
And at the end of the day, it is still meant to be an insult based on blackness. So we're not. Anyway, we're not.
Literally.
We know what the word is.
Yes.
Also, the woman spat on Danielle and her mother. So all this is to say that all parties were behaving badly. If she did put her hands on her, if the woman put her hands around her mother's throat, again, probably
She deserved that
justified.
punch.
But again, who we're talking about here. In June of 2020, Danielle entered a 31-day rehab facility for childhood trauma and addiction to prescription medication. She received support from celebrities such as Demi Lovato, Black China, and Charlie XCX. In March of 2021, she uploaded a video to her YouTube channel. I'm just kind of listing. There's just a lot going on.
Yeah.
She posted a video basically outlining abuse at Turnaround Ranch. She accused staffers of forcing her to sit still for 3 days straight without being allowed to sleep, using physical restraint on other teenagers, and ignoring reports of bullying. She also criticized Dr. Phil very publicly for sending teenagers to that particular facility. And there was this back and forth, like he was being interviewed for all these news outlets, basically saying, we don't follow up. Once we send kids to what we think will be a helpful resource for them,
right?
We're not
They're out of our
responsible.
hands. Yeah.
But she kind of was like, that's not true. They were sending reports about these kids directly to Dr. Phil's team, which who knows? But there was
I can see
there was
either.
stat there. But back to the troubled teens facility, you know how Paris Hilton has the same claims. So Danielle has since teamed up with Paris Hilton to form some sort of advocacy group, or it's not really clear if they're setting up their own troubled teen program.
Sure.
But they have both been outspoken about it, and they are, or at least were, collaborating. On April 1st, 2021, 6 days after her 18th birthday, she opened an
she's an adult now.
OnlyFans account.
Okay. All right.
She's an adult.
Whatever works.
This now young woman earned over $1 million in revenue in the first 6 hours of having an OnlyFans account. Isn't that fucked? So broken down, $757,000 from subscriptions. I've never used OnlyFans, so
Neither
I
I.
don't know how it works, but she got 3/4 of that from subscriptions, $267,000 from message payments. So you can, I guess people pay for you to just individually message
with them. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They can also tip you. So she made an extra $5,000 in just tips.
Mm-hmm. Hey, porn's the biggest industry basically in the world, and she's got a little fame, so I get it. Like, I'm
make your bag while you can. I'm say.
Shook, but I can't say I'm like super surprised to hear that this was the path.
Who are we?
Oh,
to tell someone else
never make your money on the internet,
not
honey.
whore yourself out on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
That's very hypocritical.
It's literally what we do. We just don't show tits. Yeah, which we've talked about changing.
Only in our naturalist episode.
Yeah, and I'd do it again.
That was one of my best jokes when we turned on it when we got on our studio room and I was topless,
totally nude. I know.
Oh, that was a good one. Okay, that was before we did video. I think that's too bad.
Yeah, because I think we just took a screenshot of the Skype we were using to talk to each other. And you're just like, unreal.
So she later demonstrated evidence of earning more than $50 million, which some people don't believe. Hopefully, sure.
Yeah, maybe.
By September 2024, so 3.5 years later, she was earning on average almost $1.5 million a month on just OnlyFans.
A month?
A month. And remained the highest paid creator on the entire platform. However, just a year after that, she had fallen to the fourth highest paid creator, earning a measly $1.3 million a month. A month.
Okay.
Get it?
I can't think about that too much or I'll cry.
You know, there's so much money in the world.
Crying and broke. Yeah, I know, for real.
There's a lot of money in the world.
It's hard to do like a lot of mutual aid and then hear that Bad Baby is getting $1.5 million a month on OnlyFans, but that's fine.
I know. It hurts. It stings.
It hurts a lot.
So she was dating a rapper. I don't know how to pronounce his name. It's either Lee Vaughn or Levon.
It looks like Levon.
But I think that's his whole name.
Maybe.
Anyway, Levon for like 5 years, from 2020 to February of 2025.
Okay, so they were like serious.
Yes, and they had a daughter together in March of 2024. So they have the daughter in March. In July, Danielle accused him of domestic violence, posting security footage of him slamming her onto the ground.
Oh, Jesus.
So she deleted the post, but then like a few months later, she got into a public feud with Alabama Barker, the daughter of Travis Barker.
Travis Barker, who also is in hot water for cultural appropriation big time on her platform.
It makes sense that they were
beefing
in similar circles. So Danielle accused Alabama Barker of trying to steal her boyfriend Levon and the father of her child. At this time, Danielle, she had been diagnosed with a blood cancer and was undergoing chemotherapy.
Oh, shit.
And had a baby at home.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. So in February of 2025, she and Levon broke up.
Called it quits. They broke up. Okay.
In March of 2025, Levon was shot in his pinky finger at a strip club in Los Angeles.
What? Got shot in the pinky here once. Would go back.
Probably did.
What the fuck, dude?
I don't know. And then like there was a bunch of, I actually kind of remember when this happened, but there was like a bunch of, I guess LA gossip. And then Danielle ended up leaving the entire state of California for her safety.
Wow.
She was claiming that 3 gunmen had tried to break into her home. I don't really understand what, if any of this is like related.
Right. Or real.
It was just a bunch of like gossip in the rags.
Rapid fire rag gossip.
Yeah.
About messy people.
Just a little bit more. I don't even know what she's doing today, but just a little more about her. She began undergoing cosmetic procedures when she was just 16, beginning with butt injections.
Oh, honey.
At 16.
No, that's too young.
In January of 2025, so this is right before she broke up with the boyfriend, she wrote on Instagram that she had undergone she had a nose job to, quote, remove the hump from her nose.
Poor thing.
Whatever.
Don't fuck with your face when you're a teenager.
I know. In 2024, she had fillers in her chin, lips, and cheeks dissolved. Oh, so she had the fillers dissolved.
Taken out, yeah.
Okay.
Well, not taken out, but yeah.
She also spent $40,000 on veneers.
All right.
She just seems like unhappy with how she looks and is, and
well,
it's just
when you're already a mess.
She's lived through some shit. She's kind of
She was already going through it, and that got launched into the public eye, and then had access to a lot of money at a very young age, and it's all of it's not going to end well.
She has publicly stated that she believes her mother is bipolar and her father has a delusional disorder. And then she also accused her mother's ex-boyfriend and her own ex-bodyguard of sexual abuse during her childhood.
I mean, there had to have been some shit going on in her life for her to even end up on Dr. Phil acting like this in the fucking first place.
I know.
Some things we'll never know exactly what's going on behind closed doors, but
and we don't need to know. It's not for us to know.
No, but these behaviors didn't just happen overnight and then suddenly they went on Dr. Phil. There's no way.
All of this shit is just so public.
Yeah, it's really sad.
Yeah.
Fucking A.
The cancer karma. I read that she had cancer and was like,
good Lord.
Yeah.
Well,
so I don't know where she is today. I hope she's doing well.
Yeah.
Go to bed. That was her 15 minutes of fame. I kind of hope it's at a close.
Yeah, I really hope so.
Keep on your OnlyFans, girlfriend.
Yeah, stay in your corner. Stay in that corner of the internet as long as you feel safe there, and make your bag and live your life quietly. That's really all that you can try to do.
And maybe go outside.
Maybe cash yourself outside. How about that? Just touch grass. How about that?
Cash me outside touching grass.
Cash me outside touching grass any chance I fucking get. How about that? How about that?
So that's the story of Behad Behabi.
Behad Behabi. Wow, what a catch up. I had not been thinking about her.
A cash up.
What a cash up. So that's a lot. Let's take a quick break to hear a word from our sponsors, and then I don't have quite so much going on, but another tragedy turned famous moment turned tragedies again turned what is going on.
All in 9 days of wonder.
Turned. Yeah.
All right. Let's take a quick break and we'll get to it.
Let's do it. Y'all, there are so many changes that you can anticipate if you are someone with lady hormones approaching their 40s, okay? Perimenopause is not a joke. Your sleep gets wrecked. Your mood is unpredictable. Your doctor's best advice is drink more water, try yoga. There seems to be nothing that can help regulate the things that just need to be calmed. And honestly, perimenopause can hit years before most people expect it, and the medical system is just genuinely not built to help you through that. So a lot of folks are finding their own way through. And one of the things I'm using is hemp wellness, which is becoming a big part of the perimenopause conversation right now. It's super cool.
Yeah, I'm really into these micro mints.
Yeah.
They're very subtle. They're not going to make you buzzy or groggy. It's just going to help you level out. Mm-hmm. So it's got sublingual delivery, which means it absorbs faster than a capsule or a gummy. Its CBD and CBG combo targets both calm and mood, not just one or the other. So these mints are a daily ritual replacement, not a crisis intervention.
Right.
So, like I said, there's no grogginess, there's no dependency, there's no weirdo side effects. And they've got fully transparent lab testing. You can verify every single ingredient. Also a big fan of the CBD nighttime gummies because, my God, sleep is very much disturbed at this time in my life.
It really is. And it's precious.
It's precious. These are formulated specifically for sleep quality, not just falling asleep. So you're going to fall asleep, you're going to get to sleep, you're going to stay asleep, and you're going to feel very well rested the next day.
Especially when you're battling perimenopause symptoms, getting your good night's rest is oftentimes half the battle. And right now, Batch is offering 30% off site-wide. And yes, that applies to subscriptions too. So you can lock in that discount on your monthly supply. Go to hellobatch.com/wineandcrime and use code wineandcrime at checkout.
I feel like there's so much in the news about like microplastics and like forever chemicals and like that kind of scary stuff. And then I start thinking about all those kinds of things that are in my house and like in the products that I use every day.
Mm-hmm.
So I have very conscientiously made the switch over to Blue Land because they understand that plight and they make the anxiety so much better.
Genuinely, they are amazing. Blue Land makes dish, laundry, and a lot of other household cleaning products. The toilet bowl cleaner, come on. Designed to reduce single-use plastic. Their cleaning tablets are 100% plastic-free and microplastic-free. I use all of their products. I'm not kidding. I use their hand soaps. I use their sprays. I use their laundry tablets. I use the dishwasher tablets. I'm like obsessed. I love all of the scents. I love how well they work. These are
the
all
glass cleaner.
The glass cleaner, like, honestly, it works just as well as major brands that you're used to because they are independently tested to perform alongside those major brands. And the formulas are made without dyes, parabens, or harsh chemicals. I also love how I am not lugging big plastic bottles of like heavy liquids. I'm just adding a tablet to some water and making my own at home. I'm getting refills for way less than having to buy a brand new bottle every single time. It's genuinely amazing. And those laundry tablets, I've been using them for years. I have sensitive skin. I really, really like them. It's a microplastic free formula. It's made with plant and mineral based cleaning ingredients. It's also hypoallergenic, so it is safe for sensitive skin. It's pre-measured. You just grab a tablet, drop it into the drum, and you wash. It's like the easiest thing ever. And you know I'm tough on my laundry, baby. This tackles those stains. Well, I'm talking grass stains, food stains. I had like sloppy joes the other day.
No.
And I'm not stressing about it at all. Without a big bulky jug.
Curry.
Oh,
I've gotten
honey.
curry out.
Let's go.
Blue Land is a certified B Corp and Leaping Bunny cruelty-free certified. Their formulas are EPA Safe for Choice certified, and many products have also earned Cradle to Cradle's Gold Material Health Certificate. Make the switch today. Get 15% off your first order by going to blueland.com/gals. That's blueland.com/gals.
So I'm going to take us back to the year of our birth, 1987, to talk Baby Jessica.
Baby Jessica.
Which is why I had "It's me, Jessica" stuck in my head from Hot Chicks. Or The Hot Chick. On October 14th, 1987, 18-month-old baby Jessica McClure, now Jessica McClure Morales, who became known globally as Baby Jessica, fell into an abandoned well in her aunt's backyard in Midland, Texas.
Oh my God.
Honey, just wait.
I'm sorry I'm laughing.
I know.
But I forgot the context until you said it, and it's just so...
Baby Jessica literally fell in a well. It's
Did a
so
border
bad.
collie alert someone?
No, I wish. She was lodged approximately 22 feet below the ground surface
Oh my God.
in a narrow 8-inch well casing. This is another in the million reasons why I will not have kids, because apparently if you look away for a moment, like Baby Jessica was outside
They're
playing.
so fucking fast.
There are a bunch of toddlers outside. They looked away for like a second. And your baby Jessica wanders outside and lodges herself into the fucking well. Like,
Dude,
kids are basically just actively trying to die, and parenting is mostly intervening so they don't do that, I guess.
No, literally. So
Yeah.
there are days when my nervous system is so shot because it, like, multiple jolts of just, your kid almost got hit by a car.
Yeah, June has
And
done
it's not like we're out here
stupid
playing in the
wandering shit.
street.
No.
No, but it's just like, it takes a second. They just dart.
They just dart.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I feel so bad for her.
I know. So this is from People magazine. And we'll kind of get to why there are so many references to People magazine. But Morales had been playing with 4 other toddlers in her aunt's backyard in Midland, Texas, when she fell 22 feet down a small well. It's unknown how exactly she wound up down the abandoned shaft, and family and friends insist that the hole had been covered and had like a rock on it. She might have just found like one little way. Kids find a way.
They do.
If they want to get into something.
I drove down a well one time by accident. I had my driver's permit. We were at like my aunt's North Dakota ancestral farm.
Okay.
And I was driving my dad's Ford Explorer with my cousin, and it was just in the yard. I wasn't going fast, and there was a boarded up well.
And I drove over it.
Yeah, but we had to like really call someone to get it out.
Well, yeah, you'd have to get probably towed out of that.
Yeah,
Cold.
there was a pulley system involved.
Quote, I didn't know what to do. I just ran in and called the police. They were there within 3 minutes, but it felt like a lifetime, said Jessica's mother, Sissy, who said that to People in November of 1987. Rescuers, including local firemen, police, and oil drillers. I'm telling you, there were like hundreds of people there. If you look at the pictures on the drive, we'll get to one of them, but there's some photos on the drive and you can see,
oh my God,
baby Jessica McClure. There's like a crowd of people that are with equipment that are all around this well helping get her out.
This is, I mean,
It's overwhelming.
Circumstances aside, men love to stand around and watch other men use tools.
White men love to stand around a situation. That is in our DNA.
And this is a photo. It's just a driveway full of white men standing around.
Pretty much. The plan involved drilling a shaft parallel to the well and then creating a horizontal cross tunnel to safely reach and extract baby Jessica. So I did put a picture of the rescue plan that I found on Instagram.
That was the simplest solution.
I guess because they couldn't just get down there and pull her out. Like she was stuck. And there's this it's a small entryway. It's only 8 inches across, this like tube that she crawled down 22 feet straight down. And then it opens up in an area where that will previously would have held water. She like lodged herself down in this little impossible to access chamber in the well. Are you looking at the picture?
Yes. It's making me feel physically ill. Imagining crawling up or down that thing. Ugh.
Oh, I can't. But it's way worse because she's like gone in kind of face down. And she's only a little 18-month-old baby. Obviously, this rendering, they have her as like a toddler just plopped in there, standing straight up. But she was like upside down, her legs twisted. She was legs in the air.
Asphyxiation.
There are so many ways that she could have died. It's absolutely a miracle. And it took 58 hours.
Stop it.
To get her out.
Oh my God.
She's down there like a little pretzel.
Her mother.
Oh, girl. I can't. I mean, this is why this was like the closest thing I think we've had. And I would say it doesn't even really come close because people elected to go on this excursion. But like when we couldn't find the Titan submersible, and the whole world watched while we searched for it.
Yeah.
This was like, the news was live streaming the rescue, like portions of the rescue operation.
As best they could in 1987.
Yeah, but I mean, there were news crews there that were like filming a lot. Like there was a lot of
I guess they have
footage of it.
The trucks with the big satellite dishes.
But the satellites,
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, early live streams. The operation seemed straightforward, but faced significant hurdles. The well was surrounded by hard rock, and the team's jackhammers were designed for downward, so they could like dig down, but once they get to the part where they have to make the pathway across, the jackhammers aren't meant to do that.
Yeah.
So then they bring in a mining engineer to coordinate the efforts, who instructed the team to utilize water jet cutting to make that pathway across to baby Jessica, which was relatively new technology at the time, so not a lot of people even knew how to use it.
Jesus.
45 hours after Jessica fell into the well, the adjacent shaft and cross tunnel were completed. So the remaining 10 hours of time was just to get her out. It took them 2 days almost to dig it. And then another 10 hours plus to get her out. During the drilling, rescuers could hear Jessica singing Winnie the Pooh to just regulate her. So she was basically like off and on crying, or they would like recommend things for her to get distracted with.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Again, from People magazine.
So sad.
I know. Quote, the first police officer on the scene was Bobby Joe Hall, BJ Hall, told people that he couldn't see anything when he first looked down the hole. Quote, I called the baby's name 3 or 4 times and I didn't hear anything. Finally, I got a cry in response. We didn't know how deep she was until we lowered a tape hooked to a flashlight into the hole. Detective Andy Glasscock, oh God, added, Jesus. I would say 80% of the time she was either crying or making some kind of noise that we could hear. When we weren't calling words of encouragement, we'd tell her to sing for us. I'll never forget her singing Winnie the Pooh.
No.
I know.
Between the drunk dive and this, you have devastated me today.
I know. I'm sorry.
I am like not in a good mood anymore.
I'm really sorry. Well, the day's almost over, so this is great timing.
Well, I'm almost done with you.
She lives.
She better live. I would never let that child out of my sight for the rest of my life.
Can you imagine? I mean, the trauma that this whole family must have endured, and then you're suddenly so famous. I mean, to this day, people recognize what baby Jessica is. It was like a Jacob Wetterling like unifying event.
Hands across America.
Yeah, in especially like white American media.
Yeah.
After the passageways were complete, a roofing contractor named Ron Short, who could collapse his shoulders due to being born without collarbones, and therefore squeeze into the shaft to reach the baby, volunteered to go down. So if you're still looking at that image of they dug this 30-inch wide hole that went down 27 feet, and then they mined a 20-inch cross path.
Oh my God.
And this guy was like, well, I don't have collarbones. I could squeeze into that hole. And people were like, whoa, 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 whoa. We're not just going to send some rando with no collarbones down there to grab baby Jessica. Like, we probably need a professional, like a medical professional, in some way to do this.
I don't know what to say.
I know. I know.
When you first said it, I thought they sought out someone with no collarbones to fit down the hole.
He came forward. He was like, I'll do it. And the rescue team was like, liability and lack of experience, we're probably not going to do this. So they said no, despite his physical advantages.
Why didn't...
Well, someone else went in to
the
get
baby.
Her. Yes. So they said no to him going in. It was ultimately EMT Robert O'Donnell who descended the shaft. He inched through the tunnel, freed baby Jessica. Yes.
Oh my God. I was going to say, just imagine the aura that man must have had to be the ideal candidate.
Oh, and he's rolling up and going, look what I can do.
Yeah.
And they're like,
her family's
okay.
Like, how about someone else?
Well, it wasn't her family that said no. It was this group of professionals that were running this operation were like, thank you so much for offering, but we're going to send an actual EMT down into the pit. Like, we're not just gonna send a volunteer down there, but thank you.
Guess. No collarbones. That man has bigger problems.
So Robert O'Donnell gets her out. He inches through the tunnel. He pulls her out. He hands her up to another EMT, a man named Steve Forbes, who carries her to the surface, and an ambulance is waiting there to take her to the hospital for treatment. And you can actually see a picture. There's the one labeled Getty Images, because no, I wasn't gonna buy it.
Oh, honey.
Of her all bundled up, like, and that's her face. She had a big cut.
Hurt.
Yeah. Oh, she got hurt.
Oh.
She got hurt. Poor thing. So the rescue was
That's a hell of a photo.
Oh, I'm glad you said that because it won a Pulitzer Prize and we're going to get to it. The rescue was a massive media event with each of the big 3 television networks, so ABC, CBS, and NBC, breaking into primetime programming to broadcast the like successful end of the rescue live.
Oh,
during the news.
My God. Then the nation stood still.
Girl, President Ronald Reagan, who was president at the time, taking a break from sucking off the dong of capitalism and expanding the wealth gap and dooming America to late-stage capitalist hellscape.
It'll trickle down. It'll trickle down.
It'll trickle down. Remarked that Everybody in America became godmothers and godfathers of Jessica while this was going on. He even invited baby Jessica and her family to the White House for a meet and greet, and there is a pic of that ghoul holding her on the drive.
Oh my God.
This is like how big of a deal it was. Look at him laughing with baby Jessica. Those are her parents on the right, to the right of Ronald Reagan. Oh wait, no, that's George Bush.
Yeah.
But George Bush did meet with her. That's George Bush Sr. Whatever. They all look the same to me. They're all crap.
Oh, yeah, they're all lizards.
But yes.
Baby Jessica's enormous spectacles in this George Bush photo is sending me. This is so cute.
I love her big giant glasses.
She's so cute.
News of her successful rescue was even announced on the Jumbotron at the Metrodome during a Minnesota Gophers U of M versus University of Indiana football game.
And no one cared who won the game after that.
I did. The Gophers lost by 1 point to Indiana, 17-18. But there was this big Jumbotron announcement that's like baby Jessica rescued, and like the Metrodome like erupted with cheers because everybody had been watching this fucking. It broke into primetime news across the country and was announced on the Jumbotron at a college sports game. So it was probably announced like everywhere.
That's so cool.
I just thought that one was interesting because it's a Minnesota connection.
Oh, let's all ask our parents what they were doing.
Where were you when baby Jessica was pulled out of the well?
Yeah.
I need to know.
It's the 80s JFK.
It's the it's the 80s 9/11. A photograph of the rescue by Scott Shaw won a Pulitzer Prize, that black and white one that's on the drive. And the event was dramatized in a 1989 television movie, Everybody's Baby, The Rescue of Jessica McClure.
Everybody's Baby.
Everybody's Baby.
Oh, what?
So, yeah, it was kind of a big deal. People were obsessed with baby Jessica falling in the well. I think it was
now
just
freshly obsessed.
Yeah, it was just this like media sensation. Kind of reminds me of which might have ended up being a hoax, but I still don't know where I fall on that. But remember that kid who was apparently in the like
Balloon Boy?
Balloon Boy? Yeah.
It was definitely a hoax. That family is wild.
Yeah, they're weird. But this was like, it was the sensation. It was like that level of sensation. Like everybody was obsessed with watching it.
I remember where I was when he was up in the air.
If there had been the internet, it would have been super fucking viral. Like absolutely nuts.
Yeah.
But once she was rescued, folks kind of forgot about her. Like Jessica had a lot going on post-rescue, poor little thing, because she got hurt down there.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of how folks joked about the woman who got burned by the McDonald's coffee and no one thought it was a big deal. But then when you actually saw the burns, like
third degree fucking burns.
Her legs were fucking destroyed. So, okay, listen. It's not great that we're laughing about baby Jessica. We shouldn't be laughing about baby Jessica. But I'm kind of glad you did at the top because it did get turned into this sort of like, oh yeah, remember when that baby fell in the well? But it's like actually a lot that poor girl endured.
Yeah, it's
baby
Jessica,
like
the dingo ate my baby thing.
Yeah, it's like it seems
like
crazy.
A really horrific thing that happened that's now a punchline.
Right. Baby Jessica did not just get pulled out of the well and all was good. She had like a cut on her face and that was it. It's like, no. Her physical recovery was extensive. Like I said, she was really squished down there. She was partially upside down. Her leg was elevated. Like I think it's her right leg was elevated above her head for over 2 days, causing a severe lack of blood flow. Oh. And she almost lost her leg. Doctors initially feared that they would have to amputate her leg from just below the knee, like mostly foot, because the circulation was so bad that there had been some like gangrenous start to the tissue.
Oh, like
the tissue started breaking down with no blood flow.
Why can I never remember that fucking word? Necrosis?
Necrosis. Necrotic.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it wasn't quite that bad. It was just like there had been no circulation to her foot for 2 days. Yeah. So she did end up losing a toe, but she was able, and they had to reconstruct her foot. She had over 15 surgeries, and to save her leg, she was put in a hyperbaric chamber. And I had no clue what like hyperbaric therapy really does. So I just looked it up really quick. According to Johns Hopkins, who I'm pretty sure we can trust, quote, hyperbaric oxygen therapy, or HBOT, involves breathing 100% pure oxygen inside a pressurized chamber, typically at 1.5 to 3 times normal atmospheric pressure. And I guess they changed the pressure because that allows the oxygen It forces the oxygen to dissolve directly into your blood plasma rather than relying solely on red blood cells to like process the oxygen.
Yeah. Huh.
So this super saturates your tissues to accelerate healing, reduce swelling, and fight infections. And that's ultimately what gangrene is. So it helped accelerate her healing process so they could save the leg. So they stuck her in a hyperbaric chamber for God knows how long.
Wow.
At least several hours to infuse that tissue so that they could save her leg.
Hasn't the girl been in enough chambers?
Dude, are you fucking kidding me? You get out of a tiny chamber underground and they're like, I don't know how to tell you this, but
We're going to stick you in a chamber.
We got to put her in a metal chamber.
I hope that her mother was just holding her that entire time.
I hope so too. So over the years, Jessica underwent 15 surgeries related to the incident and still carries a big scar on her forehead where her head had been rubbing and pressed against the well casing for 2 fucking days.
My God.
That's why her head was all cut up. There's another picture of her parents holding her not long after she got out of the well, and she's got a big old gash covered by like a Band-Aid on her forehead.
That's awful.
Rubbed the skin away. It's been all cleaned up.
Okay, her
Yeah,
dad is real creepy looking, but she
I
is
know. It's not his
very
fault.
cute. It's not his fault. She's
just-
so cute.
The 80s was not a good time for adults. Our glasses, our hair, it was not. It was a great time to be a baby. It was
Orthodontics.
not. Yeah, it was not an easy time to be an adult person.
No.
That's tough stuff.
Being in your 30s in the 80s,
Oh, hell.
you
may
don't
as well
want
be
photographic
75.
evidence of that.
No photos, please. When interviewed about her experience in 2017, she doesn't remember, obviously, being in the well. She was barely a
hope
year
not.
old. And she found out about it. That
Oh, she was a year and a half old.
Well, yeah. So a year and a half is barely a year. You don't have memory. You don't hold your memories from that time. So she found out about it. Her family like showed her an episode of Rescue 911 when she was like 6 or something.
My favorite.
I love that
favorite show.
I know.
Oh,
And she
bring
was
that
like
back.
sobbing, and they were like, "Yep, that was you. Like, I know you don't remember any of this, but that was you."
She was sobbing because she.
The story
it
was
was
so
her?
sad.
Oh, she was just crying because
She
it was
was-
a sad story, not because she realized it was her.
I think she was moved by the story, and then they were like, "Yeah, that was you." And then she was like, further like, "Wait, what the fuck?"
Oh,
But when interviewed about her experience in 2017, she said, quote, "In a way, I guess it happened the way it was supposed to. I was picked on because of it, but most people are kind and think what happened is an amazing miracle."
Dawn.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
Kids are mean.
I know.
Oh, your baby Jessica. Oh, don't fall in a what? Duh. We should
Yeah,
be surprised. But of course, this was going to happen. I'm not saying we would have done the picking, but like our generation would have done the same shit to this kid.
Yeah. You don't want to be remembered publicly for
Anything. Doesn't
Too
even
shy
matter.
for Velcro?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, baby Jessica.
Yeah, are you kidding me? She said, "I don't believe that any of it would have happened without God." The incident had also had a profound impact on paramedic Robert O'Donnell, the one who does have collarbones but went down into the hole. He developed PTSD and struggled with the transition from sudden fame to obscurity post-rescue. He actually died by suicide in 1995.
Ooh.
So this is a
he
clip-
was getting a lot of fame for this too.
Yeah, for being like
He was a hero.
The hero. From the Roanoke Times, quote, "On Monday, April 24th, 1995, the body of the 37-year-old man who rescued Jessica McClure in 1987 was found on his parents' ranch near Stanton. O'Donnell wrote a note and drove to a pasture where he apparently shot himself to death." Quote, "Ever since that Jessica deal, his life fell apart," his brother Ricky said Wednesday. Ricky O'Donnell said people had often asked his brother about the ordeal that began October 14th, 1987, when the 18-month-old child fell 22 feet down an abandoned well in her aunt's backyard in Midland. Robert O'Donnell and others worked 58 hours to reach Jessica, who was finally rescued on October 16th. Television viewers turned in nationwide. O'Donnell was chosen to descend a newly drilled rescue shaft parallel to the well because of his slight frame. He went down once, but decided the opening rescuers had dug under the girl was not wide enough to pull her out without risking a paralyzing injury. So he climbed back out and then came back down after they widened the shaft On the second try in the wide end shaft, he smeared a lubricating jelly around the hole and tugged on Jessica's dangling left leg. He said he prayed and cursed. The girl told him no several times as he pulled.
Oh my God.
To me, she looked totally relieved, O'Donnell said after the rescue. I think she knew she was free. O'Donnell went on to actually portray a reporter in the made-for-TV movie, Everybody's Baby, about the rescue. His brother said he got divorced and quit the Midland Fire Department in 1992. Quote, there's a deal that happens when people are in these real stressful situations, O'Donnell said. It's so hard for them to deal with this afterward. He just never recovered from it.
Having to yank a toddler by the
baby,
leg through a hole like that.
I like barely even think of an
afraid that
18-month-old as a toddler. It's like they're still toddlers are babies, but it's just like
June is a toddler, but
yanking
she is
the
2
good
and a half.
leg.
Yanking the good leg and being
Can't
afraid
see
you're gonna
the bad
paralyze.
leg. Paralyzing injury through a.
He doesn't know how twisted up she is.
No,
through a rocky
lubricated
hole.
rocky hole.
Oh my God, no! That would.
I'd have PTSD from that.
That would damage anyone with a conscience.
Oh my God, literally.
Jesus.
So what became of Jessica? Though she grew up mostly out of the spotlight, despite her instant fame, the press always did keep up with her a bit. Hence why People Fucking Magazine is one of my main sources today, because I had a ton of interviews with her. Jessica met a man named Daniel Morales in 2005. That's how she ended up McClure Morales. Not knowing how the two were vaguely connected through her traumatic rescue. Quote, Danny does remember sitting and watching it, says Jessica McClure Morales, the child who became known as Baby Jessica and later became Morales' wife. Oh, it gets weirder. Jessica's story is featured on People, Icons, Heroes, and Survivors on Tuesday, March 14th at 10 p.m. Eastern on ABC. Danny remembers his mom's reaction about it. Jessica, now 30, that was in 2017 when this was written. The Morales family was poor, but they were one of many families who donated to a trust fund as they watched the rescue unfold.
Cool.
The mom went and scrounged every penny she could find to send it to me, Jessica says, adding that her future husband, quote, remembers sitting there with her as she held him tight, being thankful that she had them and that it wasn't one of her kids.
Seriously?
Yeah. I know. And then they didn't have very much money, but they wanted to give it to her fund.
Oh my God. That was her future husband.
And that was her future husband. And it's so interesting because the mom had also written a letter to her and her family when they sent the money.
I am actually crying about
I
this.
know. And Jessica's family had kept all of these things. So there's a letter from her future husband's mother somewhere in their stuff.
That is
from that donation.
Fucking insane.
I know.
All of the people in the story are so pure.
I know. It's really sweet. It's really fucking sweet.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Okay. So Danny, now 43, says the amount of money they sent wasn't much, but his mother made sure to send it along with a letter to the McClure family. In 2006, the couple were married, and over the years, they have welcomed 2 beautiful children and now a few grandchildren.
Oh,
she said to people,
all of whom are a miracle.
I know, right? Because she shouldn't. Honestly, I know that this is fucked up to say, but she shouldn't be alive. It's amazing that she survived this. And knowing more about it now, more than the joke of, oh, baby Jessica fell in a well. It's holy shit. I can't. I didn't know. We were just born.
Yeah.
Not even born yet, because this was over this. Oh no, it was October. So I was literally a month old when this happened.
And all of our parents are probably
holy shit,
viewing this as new parents.
I know. We have to call
crazy.
our moms today and ask them about what was it like to have us in the same year learn about watch what was going on with baby Jessica. I want to know. So Jessica said to People about her husband Danny, quote, he was made specifically for me. The day they met, my breath went away, and all I could see was the 2 of us together. I could see us having kids. I saw us old. My whole life with him flashed before my eyes. I instantly fell in love with him. Their wedding photos on the drive.
Oh.
The fund Danny is referring to in that interview was essentially GoFundMe before we had the internet. People from all over the country wanted to send money to support the family.
Beautifully 90s wedding.
I know.
Oh, 2000?
2006.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Well, I love her winter wear.
I know. We hadn't come that far. So people sent all this money and it was set up in a trust for her and it grew to reach about $1.2 million.
Wow.
So she gets access to this money when she turns 25, but much of the trust was lost to the 2008 financial crash.
Oh, God.
Yeah, because it was like tied up. It was in like it wasn't like a GoFundMe where it's just straight cash. I think it was in like a trust. It was like being invested, which I'm sure the family thought this is the best option to make this grow before she can access it in, X amount of years. And then the
Probably
fucking
what
2008
any financial advisor would probably tell you to do.
Exactly. She did work as a special education teacher for a number of years before changing jobs. I found one job where she was working in agriculture. But the reason she made it into today's episode is because during a recent Wine and Crime happy hour, someone recommended 15 Minutes of Fame crimes, and a Coven member noted that the adult Jessica, formerly known as Baby Jessica, had been arrested.
Oh, no.
And indeed she was in April of this year, 2026, and we don't know a whole lot about it because this is an ongoing situation, and a trial date, if it even goes to trial, has not been set. But here's what we do know. Officers responded to a call about a domestic disturbance at her residence in Midland County, Texas on April 11th around 10 p.m. And she was taken into custody, according to arrest records. From NBC Dallas-Fort Worth, quote, the 40-year-old was charged with assault causing bodily injury involving family violence. She was later released from the Midland County Detention Center after posting bond. Officials have released limited information about the incident, and an arrest affidavit was not yet available. I tried to download arrest records and I couldn't find any. She posted bond shortly after and was released from the Midland County Detention Center, and I have no updates at this time. Like I said, I even tried to access her arrest record, but was unsuccessful, so this will be one to keep an eye on for sure. I'm devastated at the thought that she may have done something, maybe harmed one of her children or members of her family. This news is incredibly sad to hear about someone who has endured so much and seemed to carve out a quiet life for herself and like really love her family. And so I am interested to hear more because it's like, I want to know what the hell happened in that house.
Yeah.
That got her back in the spotlight now after all of these years for something that seems so opposite of the person that we got a glimpse of in 2017.
I mean, I guess that's just it.
Yeah.
The 15 minutes of fame, same with Bahad Bahabi. It's like you put yourself out there.
Bahabi had more, like there's no other history of stuff that I could find. I literally looked up like, was this the first time that Jessica, quote unquote, baby Jessica Morales, had been arrested? And it said it was like, everything I found says it's her first arrest.
Well, I guess what I'm saying is like, yeah, if to you and me sitting here that this behavior, alleged behavior, or, insinuated behavior seems out of character for baby Jessica, we don't know this woman.
Yeah.
She fell down a well as a baby and she was everyone's baby.
I know.
But that is kind of like how, I mean, I guess the nature of fame is how it makes us feel about these people who are sort of in effect characters.
I know. That's part of why I want to know what happened, because it's like, was this a result of all of this trauma? Was this something totally different? Was this a total once-off? Like, I'm just really confused and curious about this arrest, which I know is like fucked up and morbid on my part, but I'm like, what?
It's just more of
happened.
More of the public doing what the public does.
Yeah,
being nosy.
I'm being nosy, and at the end of the day, I'm hoping the best for her family. I'm hoping that justice is served, should it need to be, and that this gets resolved, and that everyone gets to live like a safe life. Because that's ideally what you want. I want her to have a safe life. I want her family to have a safe life. But I didn't know just how intense the baby Jessica rescue and the baby Jessica of it all was until I was covering this. And I was like, holy shit, it is a lot. That poor baby. So that's baby Jessica, something from 1987. Anyway, thank you, Wine Coven. This was really interesting and really fun to research, and I learned so much about baby Jessica and Bahad Bahabi.
Bahad Bahabi. Jeez. Yeah. No, this was fun. This was good.
I just don't think anyone really wants 15 minutes of fame. I think the level of quote unquote fame we have is plenty. It's just enough. Every once in a while we get recognized and people cheer for us when we go on stage for our specific events. That's plenty. I don't need
We're
any
not
more.
over here throwing our apple juice at Iggy Azalea
No.
over Instagram comments.
Sure aren't. So
And God bless.
Special thanks to us.
Yeah. Come see us on
And
Uncorked.
Come
You can
see
hear
us on Uncorked.
Hear the shit without all the ads.
Yeah, come see us on our tour we're going to be in Seattle, and we're going to be in Portland, and we're going to be in Los Angeles. Head to our website, wineandcrimepodcast.com, to find out more about that.
Yeah.
And we're excited to come see you and for you to cheer for us so that we can get just the exact amount of fame that we want without losing our minds and getting arrested.
I love it.
All right. Well, we'll see you next week then.
Yep. Cheers. See you next week.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to Wine and Crime. Our cover art is by Danielle Sylvan. Music by Phil Young and Corey Wendell. Editing by Jonathan Camp. Our production manager is Andrea Gardner. For photos, sources, and other resources, head to wineandcrimepodcast.com. You can follow us on all the socials at Wine and Crime Pod. If you'd like to show your support and get access to all sorts of wine-fueled bonus content, check out our premium channel at wineandcrimepodcast.com/uncorked. Cheers!
Insurance isn't one size fits all.
And that's why drivers have enjoyed Progressive's Name Your Price tool for years now. With the Name Your Price tool, you tell them what you want to pay, and they'll show you options that fit your budget.
So whether you're picking out your first policy or just looking for something that works better for you and your family, they make it easy to see your options.
Visit Progressive.com, find a rate that works for you with the Name Your Price tool.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Marketing is hard. But I'll tell you a little secret. It doesn't have to be. Let me point something out. You're listening to a podcast right now, and it's great. You love the host. You seek it out and download it. You listen to it while driving, working out, cooking, even going to the bathroom. Podcasts are a pretty close companion. And this is a podcast ad. Did I get your attention? You can reach great listeners like yourself with podcast advertising from Libsyn Ads. Choose from hundreds of top podcasts offering host endorsements, or run a pre-produced ad like this one across thousands of shows to reach your target audience and their favorite podcasts with Libsyn Ads. Go to libsynads.com, that's Libsyn, ads.com today.